Hello guys, my name is Stacy and I'm the new host on the Latoken Venture Capital TV. Today we are waiting for an interesting broadcast with new awesome project KITSUMON. KITSUMON is an NFT game about collecting, breeding and caring for adorable kitsu pets. From professions like farming, crafting and fishing. And I'm very proud to introduce the guest of our studio, Simon Buckingham. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Stacey. Thank you for having me. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you.
Simon is the head of marketing at KITSUMON. And could you say a few words about yourself, about the team behind and KITSUMON for sure?
Yeah, of course. So, as you mentioned, my name's Simon. So head of marketing at KITSUMON. Pretty much, trying to obviously keep the awareness up of KITSUMON, and there's loads of cool things coming up. The rest of our team consists of a few founders, for example, James and Sanjay, who are not only the founders, but also operate heavily in the game itself as well. So I think James did the previous AMA with you guys. So both CEO and CTO respectively. And we have an awesome team. I'll name a few, for example. We've got like Tobias, the community manager, Matthew, who is our head of creative, and Vahid, head of development in the game side of things as well. So there's a big list, so I won't go through every name, but for sure they're the team members that I work with a lot during each day. And that's very much it. And of course, as you mentioned, KITSUMON being an NFT based game, of course, within the play to earn sphere, we'll go on, I'm sure, into a few other mechanisms of what we're about as well throughout this interview.
Mm-hmm. For sure, I would like to take your opportunity about the excitement around play to earn gaming and other aspects of Web3. Maybe who would you tag or something?
Yeah, sure. Well, I suppose with regards to our game, I guess I'll explain that a bit more as well, and then that can lead into that because it goes hand in hand for sure. So KITSUMON will have a variation of different gameplays, particularly around what we call the kitsus. These are like the creatures basically within the game, as many of you probably heard in the first interview. And there's currently 20 what we call Gen 0 kitsus, and we have a fantastic gameplay methodology here called breeding. So this means that people can combine two parent kitsus together and create a hybrid. And we have something called like bloodline royalties, which is built with the digital DNA that allows people to sell their kitsus on the marketplace if they want to, or their hybrids, but also battle these. And on that point of play to earn, which we'll come on to in a second in more detail. But we also have like the RPG element of the game called professions. This is where there's 6 professions, for example, farming, crafting, fishing, to name a few. And this will allow people to yield the land that they have once they've purchased it, obtain the resources from that land and be able to sell like items or materials or even indeed ingredients on our marketplace. So there's that aspect. And of course, our main MOBA, the mobile battle arena. This is the ultimate part of the game, if you like, which kind of interlaces everything really, because the professions have their stance of what they need to do to help users or gamers enhance their abilities of their kitsu in battle and vice versa. So that in mind, as I said, we kind of covered a lot of that in the first interview. So I want to focus really more on how that plays into the hands of what you just mentioned, this play to earn mechanism. Now, this is, of course, the space that we're in. There's other areas like view to earn, which are important as well, which we'll go on to shortly. But yeah, of course, this play to earn mechanism is very interesting. It's something that identifies the Web3 space over what we would deem the traditional gaming market. So in this instance, like rewarding people for their time, right? So this is something that you don't really get in the traditional gaming world with the gaming platforms. So we have the ability to use the token and utilize things like our marketplace, like our breeding platform, and our professions, and the battle arena as well, to utilize a reward system for our users. So it also increases, of course, game participation, which is very important. We don't want something that just people play for like a few weeks and then put it down. We want longevity, and this is really important across the Web3 space. The gaming projects, really think ahead about this. So this is really an interesting point in the sense that it is different to the traditional gaming areas. And I mentioned just a minute ago as well about the aspect of view to earn. And this kind of goes hand in hand as well, because, for example, let me see if I can get one of my screens up here to have a bit more of a background to what I'm discussing. So this is from our white paper. Hopefully you can see this. Can you still hear me okay?
That's cool.
Awesome. So this is around the global market. You can read this for yourselves, of course, in your own time. But the numbers are staggering. We have like 3.2 billion gamers out there in the world right now. So this is the gaming mechanism. You can imagine like the small percentage that the Web3 space is hitting right now. And there's so much more to bring across. But the other point I wanted to make as well was view to earn. Now, view to earn is the mechanism of people being able to watch games or stream the aspect of watching games and earn tokens through this way as well. The data and the research that we uh,
I'm sorry for disturbing you. Just a
um,
little bit bad connection for now. Could you check it, please? Maybe fix it out. So, guys, for this pause, we are very sorry because KITSUMON a little bit bad connection, but you could write your questions right now, and maybe at the end of the stream we choose the best one and Simon answer for sure. Maybe we can do the announcement about outgoing trading competition. Just have a look at the screen. It's really great news, which are announced on our exchange. And it's a KITSUMON KMC trading competition. The contest started on 31st of August, and it will last until 7th of September. Reward distribution will start on the 8th of September and will take up to 3 days to finish distribution. And I recommend to read the terms and conditions very carefully. For example, eligibility trade a minimum amount of 1.3 million KMC tokens during the contest of Let Tokens account. Winners, all eligible traders will get a share of 71 million KMC tokens. Reward per winner 71 million 759 265 multiply square root of the user's trading volume, sum of the square root of total trading volume of all winners. And for sure, disclaimer, during the event, if there is any fraudulent behavior such as batch registration of small accounts, self-buying and self-selling, transferring tokens between different accounts during the competition, multi-account trading from the same device, the token will strictly review and disqualify the users from the competition. And I wish you really good luck for each of you guys. And you could find all details in our Telegram channel, La Token announcements. And don't forget about Twitter and Facebook. Just subscribe us. Okay, we clarify information about our guest connection. For now, we could look at the KITSUMON project. Enter the world KITSUMON, the start of your own adventure. So very nice graphic, I think so. Very interesting project. I repeat that KITSUMON is an NFT game about collecting, breeding, and caring for adorable kitsu pets, from professions like farming, fishing, crafting, and more, and in-depth breeding system all the way to mobile PvP modes and land acquisitions. KITSUMON has everything and more. So nice, Kitsune. So you can get unique eggs, and it's really interesting that all genesis is not the same. You can train your kids and spend time with your kids and train to unlock new attacks and abilities as it levels up. And you could take part in the battles. It's really interesting because people from all over the world could take part of competition on the battles and to improve their kitsu and doing and getting new abilities. It's really, really interesting. So you could also hide invisible genus. Every body part has 4 genus, and each kitsu has up to 11 DNA components. For every part, there are 3 hidden genus and 1 visible gen. So in the percent of visible chance, 40%, hidden chance, 20%, 20%, and 20%. Breeding. Every hybrid kitsu hatched is 100 unique. Just like in real life, kitsus feature gene system determine what is seen and what is hidden. So you could see on the screen. Bloodline, reality, KITSUMON, creator, parents, and for sure KMC token economy. You could see that seed round it's 5%, private round 16%, public round 2%, play to earn 30%, rewards and staking 10%, marketing and dev 10%, treasure 10%, team 10%, floating liquidity 5%, and advisors 4%. So you can buy KMC, white paper. Candy, it's inner coin in a plain. So you can see total sales, total births, and a roadmap. I'm really very excited from this roadmap, and really it's one of expecting game and play to earn in the Web3 space. And I really hope that team and guys can realize all that they want and all from this roadmap. It's really cool. So our partners and integrations, you can see but for sure we are waiting our guest, and he talk about everything in the details. We are really sorry for bad connection, and we invited Simon. Welcome back.
I've just moved outside because I'm not sure if the studio's messing about or not. So, can you hear me okay and see me?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's really good connection. Thank
good,
you so
good, good.
much for back.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, so apologies about that. But yeah, as I was saying before I got cut off, we were talking about this, the play to earn mechanism and the view to earn mechanism, just purely from the numbers alone. The play to earn spectrum is going to be huge for Web3. But as I said, we're talking about 3.2 billion gamers potentially coming across to this space. And we've only got a small percentage of those at the moment in terms of the Web3 gamers. So there's some really exciting developments to come. And I said the view to earn is also big as well, because we're talking about 700 odd million people who watch games annually worldwide, which is a staggering huge number, right? And these two numbers combined gives us enthusiasm, if you like, to make sure that we not only build a brilliant game, but we also enhance the experience for the users the best way possible to encourage more of these users to come across. And oddly enough, speaking about in an AMA yesterday with some of our gaming partners, the beauty of blockchain and Web3 also allows the potential for things like game interoperability, where we're able to potentially transfer NFTs or characters or vehicles from one game to another, or have what I would call like an expansive tournament, as an example. So we're talking about like esports, or perhaps even someone who has got a venue or a stadium within their land is able to host a particular tournament. It's not just KITSUMON battles that they could do. They could also potentially bring in other game opportunities as well. So that's a bit further down the line, but I just wanted to mention about some of the capabilities that are possible in this space, which is really exciting. But the point about KITSUMON is that we're already thinking ahead, and we're very much focused on the esports areas, bringing and bridging gamers from the traditional markets over to Web3 via various means of education and knowledge and article pieces, getting involved with events. And one of our other big areas is, of course, like guilds and scholarships. So I can't give away too much right now, but we are working heavily on the guild spectrum of our game and our project. And this is going to bring in even more players and allow people to have various management opportunities, building their teams, game chats, all of these things. And back to your point earlier about play to earn and the revenue mechanisms, this is also another revenue stream for both player and project. Really, we want to encourage competitiveness, engagement, and more important, enjoyment to this game. So there's some really big aspirational factors that we're really focused on right now in regards to making sure that we are a game first and foremost. That's the most important part to understand. We are a game, but we are also thinking ahead of all the other things that we can do to make this a massively unique experience for our gamers.
Oh, that's cool. and continue the conversation. How KITSUMON is involved in game development in the Web3 place?
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned just a minute ago, one of the key areas, of course, in regards to the game itself, we're developing 3 or 4 different avenues throughout the game. Mentioning one of them already about breeding and the ability for bloodline royalties, so that people can have a continuation of revenue when they pass on their hybrids to other people. We'll have rental schemes in there as well for people to rent out kitsus as well as items, and particularly
Mhm.
potentially from outside their guild management systems as well. So there's these areas too, and the mobile, which is really important. But as I said, there's the beauty of blockchain, the beauty of smart contracts and NFT application, is that we have I wouldn't say endless, but I would say that there's a really unique situation where again we can do things that the traditional gaming market cannot do. And I think if we talk about the conversation around metaverse in general, one of my
Mhm.
favorite films always referred to is Ready Player One. This is something, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. But first of all, watch it from a film perspective. It's very enjoyable. But the second time I watched it was more in relation to with my Web3 hat on. Okay, this avatar and this character is jumping in between games, in between tournaments and battle royales, and its avatar is holding all its assets, its items in one place, and it's being able to take them with it. And this is the beauty of Web3 space. And I think if we're looking at what KITSUMON is capable of, yes, we're building our own lands and our metaverse, but this also means that we can bring in other game platforms, other mechanisms of other games, and build this ecosystem together. And I made a point yesterday on an AMA that having had history myself in partnerships with esports and traditional gaming markets, I find quite interestingly that the traditional gaming market is perhaps very competitive. It doesn't quite like the collaborative feel that we have in Web3. And I know myself, I've been in the space of Web3 gaming only for around 9 months, but I do have accolades in blockchain and cryptography and things like this. But one things that I found very apparent when I first joined this space was everyone wants to help each other out. Everyone wants to collaborate and build something special. So we know that in house, our developers are working pretty much 24/7. Like it's non-stop. It's an incredible team that we have working on the game development, the coding, the programming, the building of characters and animations and all these things. But also there's the other pieces where we can integrate other game projects potentially and partnerships, opportunities in the future as well. So as I said, one of my main points is that we're thinking ahead. We don't we're not just focused on the progression and the excitement around it.
Simon, I'm very sorry for disturbing, but bad connection again. Could you check it
And,
out, please?
and we feel that as well,
About your
of course,
microphone.
helping build that industry, the Web3, the metaverse space.
Um, yeah, very sorry. Little bit problem in England with internet for today. Hope Simon back soon. Yeah, the voice is cracky. I told him, sorry, just try to fix it. Sorry, guys. Very appreciate if you are with us. Thank you that you are here with us and interested about the new listing on our exchange. Today, I remind that today we speak about the KITSUMON project, about NFT game Web3. Just a couple of minutes. Wait when Simon came back. So we could talk. You could write something in chat. What do you want to know? And we could discuss it later. So you could write how long you with us and with Let Token Exchange. Do you have big experience and are you trading there? Because I want to remind that we have ongoing competition with KITSUMON project about trading. You could find all information in our Telegram channel. Have a look at the screen. Our Telegram Let Token announcements. KITSUMON trading competition. Trade a minimum amount 1.3 million KMC. All eligible traders will get a share of 71 million KMC. Reward distribution will start on the 8th of September and will take up to 3 days to finish distribution. So it's really a great chance to get part of KMC and to be one. And I really, really wish you good luck. And while we waiting Simon, we could have a look on terms and conditions. It's really, really important. KITSUMON team was here on our stream, but unfortunately they had really bad connection, and hope they back and tell us about the roadmap, be with us and listen first about the roadmap and some interesting already qualified the trading competition already, I believe. Yep, Akbar, I really wish you good luck because it's really a great chance and possibility on our exchange. And you have a chance to be first because our competition is going only 3 days. All people have chance, great chance to be the winner. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous because it's my first TV show here with Let Talking, and unfortunately, we have a big problem with internet connection with England. And you could support me in your comments, and we could talk and discuss something while Simon came back. I hope it would be as soon as possible. Please. Oh yes, God have heard mine. And you come back.
Yeah,
Welcome back again.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure why, but StreamYard keeps kicking me out. So hopefully this will be better.
Yeah, we are very sorry for this.
No problem at all. This is always something that happens sometimes in technicals, but yeah. So I think that
And continuing the conversation, how KITSUMON is involved in the game development, I want to ask about the tokenomics. How the tokens operate within KITSUMON ecosystem, leading on the professions, guilds, and marketplace. Please tell us a couple of words. Oh my God.
Sure. Well, I mean, one of the key aspects of the is it hello? Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. Am I back?
Again.
Oh, good. Yeah. So one of the key aspects of the is it in or are we in? Hello. Let me.
Hello. Yes, we are here, and but you are not here with us. I'm sorry, guys. It's really a problem for today. Thank you so much for your nice comments. You're doing good. Nice doing. You're looking like a professional host. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each of you. Kitsu NFT is coming. Um, I suppose yes, but we need to clarify information from the head of marketing. Today, Simon with us, and now we will discuss KIMC token economy and our inner coin like candy. But we are waiting KITSUMON team. Just little bit time, please, guys. But Kitsu NFT, I suppose that it's X, and Kitsu Pets, it's really nice. Kitsune, for example. So as for me, it's really a nice mixed between a Pokemon game, but like adaptive, like Web3 and metaverse. I think that we are living in the really interesting time when all virtual games are hard and hard, and it's really cool. It's really cool that we could play and get money, earn money. I think it's really level up games. What do you think, guys, who are on the stream with me? Let's discuss. What do you think about it? I think it's really interesting. You also looking like it's a pet. Meow, thank you. They are very cute. That's thank you so much for this comparing me and Kitsu. It's really great. And I really beg that Simon come back as soon as possible, because it's the third time that he's broke out of the stream. Because he's broke. Now I have he's go out from our stream in very interesting theme about the tokenomic, because I think it's really nice. Guys, we got really bad news, because in England, StreamYard doesn't work now. So we really apologize. We're really sorry about this situation. And I think so that we lead an interview in another one. And after we will show you this interview about KITSUMON project on YouTube channel. Please be with us. And for sure, don't forget about ongoing trading competition. I believe in each of you. And really, thank you so much. We appreciate every person who spent your time and was with us on this stream. Really, thank you so much. Bye bye. See you soon again.